I'm Alan Robarge, a relationship coach, and you're watching One Reason Why. Let's talk about one reason why people fail to enforce good boundaries. When we are in relationship, ultimately when it's an unhealthy relationship, a dysfunctional relationship, there's a struggle. It's not going well. And we are tolerating and putting up with bad behavior, unhealthy behavior, or we might also be participating and co-creating that type of unsavory behavior with your partner. Not upholding the healthiest choices, the healthiest decisions that we could be making. And instead, we deny our boundaries. We do not uphold the values. We do not uphold behaving in ways that are in our best interest. So not only are we compromising, but we are compromising ourselves to such a degree that we're betraying ourselves. One reason why people do not uphold healthy boundaries is because they have this deep need to be taken care of and to merge with another person, the same way a child wants a parent to completely take care of him or her. If we relinquish our boundaries, we give up taking responsibility for ourselves. And many people have a very immature definition, an immature outlook, an immature idea about how to be in relationship. And what many people are fighting for, and they give into pursuing in a kind of unhealthy, reactionary way, is they want their partner, they want their adult, their grown partner, the other person that they're with, to allow them to melt into them in a kind of be my savior, be my shelter, in the language of the spirit of finding the one and becoming one and entering a union with this other person. Besides the potential spiritual aspect, the wisdom aspect of this spiritual idea of becoming a united front, a team, psychologically this language is really, really unhealthy and challenging, because essentially it's saying, can you lose your sense of self? Can you soften your ego boundaries in such a way to merge and melt and even enmesh yourself into the other person so that you can experience a feeling of rapture, a feeling of being taken care of, a feeling of you are a princess who is just so totally protected by your prince. Or maybe the opposite could be true, to say it the same way, that you now, as the prince, is totally able to find solace and comfort in the princess. That, of course, is assuming we're talking about heterosexual relationships. This has nothing to do with gender, sexual orientation. We could also talk about this in terms of same-sex relationships as well. But one reason why people continually betray themselves, give up on better, healthier boundaries, stop enforcing good boundaries, because to do so means you have to take care of yourself all the time, and you can't compromise that. And if there is an underlying need, an immature need, a deep-rooted, immature psychological drive, a dysfunctional drive that says, I cannot take care of myself. I cannot function in this world. I cannot manage my loneliness. I cannot manage the disappointment. I cannot manage this level of fear that I have as a human being. I know, let's find an escape. Let's find someone else where we will completely merge, and this is also true of the romantic culture, the romantic narrative, romantic movies, romantic songs, song lyrics that are really promoting when you find this person, you will find your shelter, you will completely be able to soften, and you won't have to monitor your boundaries anymore because you'll have complete, total, unconditional love where you can just abandon yourself into the relationship and the other person. It is the commitment. This is the drive, the commitment and the drive to this ridiculous, unhealthy, dysfunctional narrative way of being in relationship that repeatedly encourages people to give up on taking care of themselves and give up on having responsible, healthy boundaries, and they will repeatedly return to saying, well, maybe this time it will be different. Maybe if I throw caution to the wind, deny the red flags that I'm seeing, deny taking care of myself, deny keeping a healthy separation and individual, healthy differentiation, being healthy, two healthy individuals. Instead, maybe this time, this one, I can merge and completely surrender and abandon and become one and find the shelter with this substitute parent that I've been looking for my whole life. This is one reason why people do not learn and do not maintain healthy boundaries. They are ultimately more committed to finding the escape of the merging, finding the escape of enmeshing and melting into the other person as a kind of savior. Finally, we are able to feel complete rapture and release my own level of responsibility. This way of thinking is incredibly immature. And to repeat, it is pretty much the way our entire culture views and thinks about relationships. So what this means is that our culture is incredibly immature when it comes to relationships. I hope that this video was helpful about boundaries and how we abandon ourselves by not supporting our own boundaries, and one reason why we repeatedly give up on our own healthy boundaries. I'm Alan Robarge, a relationship coach. I help people improve their relationships. If you want to learn more about me, please do at alanrobarge.com. Also, if you like this video and want to watch more, just like it, please subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get the updates as soon as they are uploaded and published. I'm glad that you're watching. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.